Russ, so good to see you. Big Social Security news. Insolvency now projected for 2032. Your benefit could be cut by 22%. According to a new trustees report, ongoing tax revenue would cover only 78% of scheduled benefits once the fund is depleted. So, Russ, what does this mean? Because a lot of people assume then that in 2032 they won't get a check, but that's not quite it.
Yeah, well, the government is saying, hey, the trust fund is going to run out, right? Now, in reality, there is no trust fund. So there's this sort of fiction that, hey, all these young people are contributing to FICA, and when you've been contributing to FICA, and it all those contributions built up a positive balance net of the payments that were going out, but there ain't no money sitting anywhere. Congress just spends it anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, when I think about this issue and people who are worried about it, obviously, it depends what, if Congress does nothing, I guess benefits could get cut. But, my view is if you can conjure up $5 trillion out of nowhere to, deal with COVID and all those costs and payments to everyone, et cetera, then you can be darn sure that Congress is going to figure out a way not to cut the benefits of the people that vote the most.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to circle back on that topic. But before we do, the average person could see their monthly check cut by $500. That's according to the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget. Does this mean then that we should claim as soon as we're able at 62? Russ, I'm sure you hear this a lot. People want to get it while the getting's good, right?
Yeah, I do hear that. And I think the only time really to claim early is not because of, fears of the government not running out of money. Because, by the way, the government owns the printing press for the money, right? It's more that decision around when to start is really more based upon when you're not going to be working anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're still working, there's no way you start Social Security before 67 because you face basically cuts in your Social Security benefits because you have too much income. So the choice around when to start Social Security, whether you're single or a couple, is complicated. And it's something that, good financial advisor can help you with and incorporate into your plan.
Absolutely. One of the most important decisions you will make in retirement. All right, circling back to insolvency, possible solutions to keep the fund solvent include increasing the retirement age, decreasing benefits, increasing payroll tax revenue. Which, if any of those solutions, do you think we'll see?
Well, I think that, anyone who's 50 and above right now, there's no way your benefits are getting cut, right? What's going to happen at some point, just like happened before, is, the full retirement age used to be 65. Now it's 67. They're going to change it to 69 or 70, right? They're going to, they may raise FICA taxes, right? Or they may cut benefits, but to those people who are like 55, 50 and less today. So if you're 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, no chance in my mind that your Social Security is going down.
Okay. So I hope you're right, but just to push back a little bit back to Congress and to explain how this works again, Social Security benefits are funded by payroll tax receipts and the trust fund. Once the fund is tapped, the government will only be able to pay benefits equal to incoming payroll tax revenue under current law, meaning that if Congress does nothing, which they're very good at doing, we know, right?
Right.
What do we do now to prepare? Because, if they do nothing, the benefits will be cut.
Look, so yeah, like you said, don't put anything past Washington in terms of like nonsense and not getting anything done, right? So you can't say that obviously I have my strong beliefs, but you can't say that, the probability of what I'm saying is 100% right, or that the probability of benefits getting cut is zero. You certainly can't say that. And so what it does point to is really, as part of a retirement plan, making sure you have basically diversification of income sources, that you have multiple income sources, multiple pots of growing assets, hopefully, to tap into. So if, heaven forbid, cuts do happen, it doesn't materially change your life.
Right. You don't want these headlines to stress you out. Absolutely. So, on that note, if somebody would like to sit down with you, figure out their optimized claiming strategy, which I know is something you specialize in, or talking through creating alternate income streams in retirement, what's the best way to reach you?
Aaron, folks can reach out to me at and our team at hackmanwealth.com. Again, that's hackmanwealth.com.
All right. Russ, thank you very much for your help today. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Aaron.